And I used to hear wonderful stories about Jerry Murphy in Ridgewood. At that time, I think he was assistant administrator of the school system. I had the feeling that Jerry wanted to be one-on-one with kids and not in administration, though he was an excellent administrator. Low-key, confidence building, that's what he did with everyone he knew. He instilled confidence in people, made them feel better about themselves. And so it didn't surprise me that eventually he ended up back in the school, not in the classroom, but as a principal of a school. He had that gentle spirit. You could tell that he had a sense of determination, but he was not a bossy type of a person. He was always gentle, willing to listen to both sides. What beautiful qualities. And every time we'd see Jerry, he'd have that handshake, you know, that typical handshake that he was famous for.
I would have loved to have been there at that school setting where the handshake was being extended, okay? Because that had to mean so much to the children coming into school. To know that the principal or the assistant superintendent of education was out there eyeball to eyeball and extending their hand. Welcome. This school is for you, okay? And we're part of a team and to make sure that you succeed. That must have been wonderful for the children as well as their parents to know that they had an educator who was really teaching from the basics.
But it was a nice way of engaging people, you know? I had the sense that he never thought of himself as better than anyone else. It just was a beautiful character. And he still has that certain gentle spirit about him, except when he feels very strongly about something, then you know what he's thinking.
And now I'm sorry that I didn't spend more time with your grandfather, Jerry, you know, because such a wealth of knowledge. And what's nice about the relationship with Jerry was that he shares everything with you. Nothing is held back. It's wonderful.
In the end, there is faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is, and everybody would say love, and I would say no, flexibility. And I see that in your grandpa. He was the most flexible. To be flexible is not to be wishy-washy. It is to be what I would call a radical centrist, that you listen to both sides of an issue before you make a decision, so that your decision reflects the wisdom of the whole group. And your grandfather was and is a very wise man. Wise people reflect the goodness of all, and they listen to the truth. And truth has 1,000 faces, and we have to be very attentive to where the voice of the Lord speaks.